Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cbu-Som, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If this is your first time watching my videos, please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for the support. So this video is about how I got into medical school at the Copperbelt University, or how to get into medical school at the Copperbelt University. So if you're in Nankota right now and you want to start your career into medicine and surgery, this video is for you. If you're a school leaver or just completed grade 12 and you want to start your career into the medical field, this video is for you. By the way, I'm aware that there are a lot of medical fields, but I'm talking about medicine and surgery. So whenever I mention medical field, I'm referring to medicine and surgery. So I don't know how other universities operates. I'm not too sure if it's the same as CBU. Yeah, but for CBU, this is how it operates. So there are basically two ways on how to get into medical school at the Copperbelt University. For the sake of the explanation, I'll call it a direct entryway, and there's what we call the direct entryway and the non-quota way. So for the direct entryway, this is where one has to have maybe a diploma in nursing. I think even in other related field, diploma. I think even A levels from recognized institution. I'm not too sure about that, but for the diploma, I'm sure. Yeah, so you can apply directly into the School of Medicine, and once you get accepted, you start as a second year medicine and surgery student. You see, you even have an advantage. That as a second year medicine and surgery student. Yeah, I think that's all about the direct entryway. And that's what we call the non-quota way, which majority of the people use. Even myself, I use the non-quota way. So the non-quota way, this is where if you've just completed your grade 12, you have to apply first into the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences. By the way, there are a lot of programs one can apply to after NS, after NS Natural Sciences, but specifically I'm talking about medicine and surgery. So you have to apply into the School of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, and once you get accepted, you enroll there. You'll be taking 6 courses. There's what we call PH 110, which is physics, CH 110, which is chemistry, MA 110, which is mathematics, BI 110, which is biology, and CS 110, which is introduction to computing, and LA 111, which is communication skills. So if you want to study medicine and surgery, you have to keep it in your mind that you have to clear all the courses. So all the 6 courses, you have to have a clear pass in all the 6 courses. Once you fail any course amongst the 6 courses, then you have to say goodbye to medicine and surgery. Yeah, you have to say goodbye to medicine. That's one of the conditions I said. You have to have a clear pass, meaning you have to pass all the courses. So in non-quota, there's an issue of making points. It's not just direct whereby once you clear all the courses, then you'll be selected amongst the people who do medicine surgery. No. You have to fight for the slot. You have to compete with other people. I don't know if you're the 4,000 of you, 3,000 of you, 2,000 of you, I'm not too sure, but if there are 7 groups, during my time I think we had like 6 groups, I'm not too sure. Or about 3,000. I'm not too sure, but 3,000 somewhere there. And if you were to take a research about people in non-quota, you'll find that 85 or 90% of the people want to study medicine and surgery. So then there's an issue of making points. You have to compete. Even the person you sit next to on that desk or in class is your competitor. That's how non-quota is. So you have to make points. Once you write your exams, so the issue of points, I was about to digress. So the issue of points, this is how it works. When one scores, let's say one scores an A+, that means that person has 5 points. If one scores an A, that means that person has 4 points. B+, 3 points. B 2 points, C plus, I think that's a point. Then C plus a point, and then C that's 0 point. D plus and D is 0 point as well, but that means you failed. If you have a D plus and a D, that means you failed. So the maximum number of points one can obtain is 20 points. They only consider like in 4 major courses. So MA 110 mathematics, BI 110 biology, CH 110 chemistry, and PH 110, which is physics. So these are the 4 major courses they consider. LA 111 communication skills and CS 110. These ones you just have to have a clear pass. So you can get an A plus, an A, B plus, B, C, C plus. It's okay as long as you've cleared them. It's okay. But you have to aim high for it. Even if you just have to have a clear pass. If you want to study medicine, in other careers, CS, AOA, whatever matters. But for medicine, you just have to have a clear pass in this. Whether you get a C, an A plus, a B plus, it's okay as long as you've cleared it. So the maximum number of points one can obtain is 20 points, like I said earlier on. So let's say one gets A pluses in all these 4 major courses and gets a D plus, let's say in CS 110. That means you can't qualify to the School of Medicine even if you have 20 out of 20 points because you failed one course. So it's advisable that one balances all the courses. The other thing is, so once you make points, the School of Medicine, they set up the cutoff point depending on the performance of students in that particular academic year. Yeah, so they set up the cutoff point depending on the performance of students in that particular academic year. So the cutoff point is not constant, it changes. During my time it was 15 points. That's quite high. A lot of people passed. That's why I think that's the reason why it was high. So if a lot of people have passed, the cutoff point is raised, and if there's poor performance amongst the non-quota students, the cutoff point is lowered. Yeah, and medicine and surgery always has the highest cutoff point. I've never seen another school surpass medicine and surgery when it comes to setting points. Yeah, so medicine and surgery always has the highest cutoff point because it deals with numbers. So they only want like few people. If you are the 3,000 of you, they only want less than 250 students. Can you imagine? Out of 3,000, and they want less than 250 students, sometimes even less than 200 students. So it's quite competitive. That means you have to up your game. Yeah, at least you have to be amongst the top students for you just to have a slot. During my time it was 15 points, so all those who managed to get 15 points and above were picked. I'm not saying even during your time it's going to be 15 points, depends with the performance of students in that particular academic year, but I can advise one to aim for 15 points and above. 15 points, it's not what's going to be your cutoff point. I'm just saying at least aim for 15 points, because once you get that, you have higher chances of being picked at least. Yeah, it's somewhere. 15 points, those are very, very good points. You have higher chances of being picked. Let's talk about the reality of life now. Let's say these are situations, they happen every academic year. Let's say one applies for medicine and surgery and then fails to make those points. It's I don't even know what to say. Yeah, let's say one applies for medicine and surgery and then they fail to make the points to get into medical school. So guys, medicine and surgery is not the only program at Cbu. CBU School of Medicine. There are a lot of programs. Disclaimer. By the way, I'm not advertising this for CBU. It's just my advice. Yeah, it's just my advice. My opinion on this. So, let's say you fail to make it. It doesn't mean you failed, but if you give up, that means you failed, because there are a lot of good programs at Cbu-Som. Let's talk of the biomedical sciences, public health, environmental engineering. Sorry, there's no environmental engineering at the School of Medicine, but you know yourself why I've said environmental engineering. Yes, you know yourself. The reason why I said environmental engineering. There's environmental health. These are very, very, very good programs. You can apply for them. It's not all about medicine and surgery. No. And you have to surround yourself with people who think positively, study the right material. Yeah, it's possible you make it. A lot of people have been making it. I myself, I made it. Even you can make it. You can get that 20 points and start your career into the medical field. Yeah. So guys, that's how it operates, I think. So you have first, it's not directly if you're in a quota, you have to make points. Once you make points, by the way, as you'll be heading towards writing your sessional exams, you'll be required to apply for the programs you want. By that time, I think your CS will be ready. So you have to predict your results.